Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Action Round Zero. This week, we're going to rewind a little bit and catch up with the series that we broadcast 2 weeks ago, which was Weiran versus Serhei and Isaenka. We took a break from that series to show you Jarib versus Zimovic. And to join me today to commentate this game is Jarib Flores. How are you doing, Jarib?
Hi, Anton. Thank you. I'm fine and just looking forward to this game. I'm happy for being on the other side for once.
We're super glad to have you commenting again. The first game, as a little reminder, Weiran won that one in with War Games in turn 9, I believe. This is a best of 3 series, and I think the winner of this series goes on to play. I don't remember now. I'll look it up. This sounds bad if I don't actually just have a look and tell you what is at stake here. So the winner of this series will play Fredrik Adlercreutz, the Swedish player from Gothenburg. So let's just get this going. How do you feel about this opening hand?
Yeah, it's okay. I like it. Yeah, this is standard in revolts. Well, Europe. So I guess that is a spreading or coup. I guess
Yeah,
spreading first.
I like spreading here. I think with I guess you don't have a 2-up. It's awkward with. Europe's gone, so yeah, this makes sense too. How do you feel about not going into Laos there, though?
Yeah, I know. I like Laos there. I think it's
Yeah, like this feels better, especially with
yeah, that's
Europe
more.
gone now. Sorry,
Okay, that's
you can't decide.
yeah, I get that. That's even better. I think that's exactly what we did in our last national cup team. We spent a lot of time thinking about if a three in Thailand or just two.
Yeah,
So I guess just two is enough.
I think isn't it because you want to save a 3 for a coup here on Iran? That's going to happen no matter what. I guess you have the 2 3s, but still, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so it ends up going with just a 2 in Thailand, and we see a 2-up coup with special relationship.
Okay.
Decent roll, but I think you just
Yeah. I really like to have been unrevolved for the first turn, but it always ends up being an uncomfortable turn. I don't know. It's always like it, a lot of details there. Unless you have that and cover it, it's
yeah.
always get a bit tricky.
Yeah. It's like we don't do it often enough. It's like 9 games out of 10 we don't play Vietnam Revolts in turn 1, right? So all the times that we do, it's like being kind of a newbie again. I like cooing back here because you're going to need mill-ops at some point anyway. Otherwise, it's easy for the US to end up in a situation where they pressure you into you have to keep replying to their moves and you never get a chance to do mill-ops. You're going to need mill-ops at some point. And playing Truman here for 2 mill-ops instead of 1, I think makes a lot of sense. And that's not exactly what you want to see, but
Well, it's better than a one. So
yeah. But you want to see 1 in there so you have access to Burma. Maybe we're just going to spend the whole turn cooing back and forth in Laos and then giving up CIA on AR6.
okay. Hmm.
Doesn't want to go into Pakistan.
Yeah, I prefer Pakistan there.
Yeah, especially
I want.
with DEF CON at 5.
I like Malaysia. Maybe I wouldn't go to South Korea because I have bad memories about it from yesterday. But I like Malaysia and Pakistan.
That is, of course, in reference to your game with Justin from yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That was a rough one. Uh, uh, yeah. So what do you think Serhei has here? Are you thinking he's holding Asia, fighting for Asia like that?
Uh, I I think he has not because he had a 4 there.
Yeah.
I think he was able to avoid it right with Indonesia, Philippines, Pakistan, or something like that.
Yeah. Weiran's running out of
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not counting right.
yeah. But I think that he knows that Weiran doesn't have it because then Weiran would have dropped the scoring after the first Laos coup, right?
And some
Presumably.
people even like to score before taking Thailand.
Yeah. I think Weiran has said before that he won't do that though. Okay. Big roll. I think Laos will not be couped again. And we're going to stay at high DEFCON weird here.
Yeah, you need at least take Iraq
With
or
what?
Syria.
With NORAD?
Yeah, I guess with NORAD, UN, and then CIA.
Yeah. Here he gets the space VPs. Yeah. Called it.
Whoa.
Is he forgetting to do? Yeah. He just forgot UN. No way
You
you
think
give up
so?
NORAD on turn 1, right? No.
I'm not sure. Wait. That
What's going on here? Oh, is he going
I
to do it?
I think he. I think he will.
I think he's betting that Serhei's not going to fill up Canada on this turn because he doesn't have time for that, right? He
Yeah,
needs to
but
coup one
I
more
mean,
time, but oh, this is either a dud and you get like one NORAD op in the next like 5 turns, or it's going to completely ruin Weiran's day.
yeah, I guess he's getting greedy with looking for Marshall or Japan
Yeah,
for
there's only
you.
one op, right? I don't know. You're giving up CIA anyway, so
Yeah.
so Serhei's gonna have 3 action rounds here if you count CIA as an action round. Um,
Ooh,
okay, I think he has Asia.
that's a lot of ops.
Yeah,
I mean, if he had Asia with all of those 4 ops, you don't hold it for the action round 6, right? You try to get rid of it earlier.
yeah, but he never had a safe time to do it. We're about to find out. Weiran can't. I think you take North Korea here or South Korea here anyway, right? Or Thailand makes sense too.
Okay, to Thailand.
Okay, I would like one Thailand, one Burma if we're putting there. Yeah, that gives access to India later. If we're gonna stay at high defcon too. Nope. No Asian. Yeah, I like that break.
Okay.
Yeah. Very happy to see Nasser here.
Yeah.
It's auto
And
headline.
the cast, why he held your intervention.
Yeah. This is my third time casting a game of Weiran's, and I've said every time that he's playing on the edge a lot. He doesn't overprotect a lot. He like everything is on a razor's edge, but he's really successful. So like maybe it just works out for him. I don't know. I'm gonna stay at high defcon. I like this. Maybe place one into India too.
Mm-hmm.
I think with the 3-op here. You don't have to play the 4-op yet, but
Yeah, I think this is a moment for a 4-up.
you think it's a 4-op even. So Iraq, South Korea, India, and Burma, or
Yeah,
yeah, okay, yeah, and one more in India. Yeah, that makes sense.
because you tried with Dom in
Yeah,
Asia.
yeah, yeah. Weiran comes to the same conclusion as you. It just took
Yeah,
2
I
minutes
think that's
longer. Is that why you're a blitz player? You just blitz out that decision. Still haven't seen a single battleground coup this game. But yeah, that's what Vietnam Revolts does, doesn't it? That makes sense. And now we take India.
yeah. We just take India. Anything else? Yeah, let's just take it.
And now Serhei has to take Japan or Indonesia, and you don't want to take either one of those. Indonesia is just going to get cooed. I guess you can coup Vietnam. Yeah, that's what's happening, I think.
I get what he's going to do.
Oh. But he'll be happy to see no scoring here yet. Gets another chance at that coup. It's a slow early war, but a lot of tough decisions here. No automatic plays like we usually see, like coup Iran and then move into Lebanon, Egypt, and Malaysia. This is something different. Okay, Pakistan coup just to lower DEFCON, and now, ooh, what do you do with Serhei here?
Well, it depends if he has the scoring. I want to. I guess
No
you can.
scoring.
Yeah, you can take Indonesia here or.
Yeah, no scoring.
Oh,
And he knows
so
that Weiran doesn't have the scoring, and now he tells Weiran that no, I don't have the scoring either. We can play in Middle East if you want. But I think Weiran wants to lower DEFCON here, right?
well, he got the mill-ups, so I'm not sure if he wants.
Well, if you don't lower DEFCON, Serhei's gonna coup Vietnam, isn't he?
Yeah, but if you do, he just take Indonesia, and it's like almost the same, right?
Well, if he takes Indonesia, then you can coup Indonesia.
I mean, if if you protect Vietnam, you
Oh,
protect
I see. I
Indonesia
see
as
what you're
well.
saying. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm.
Well, I'm not sure.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess a waiting move makes sense. To see, like, hey, what do you have? And we need to make a plan for US Japan here too.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Justin move here of just jamming Japan into Japan? Because it makes it up for grabs, you know? Like if you get
I really don't know what to expect here.
yeah.
So let's see. He also has the China card,
Yeah, that's true.
but
That's true. You could play China into Japan, hold Japan, and then space it next turn. Serhei gives up more mill-ups here too. So now
yeah. Okay, another coup. Lebanon.
a big
Wow,
roll.
nice roll.
Wow. Yeah. It's all the D-stall food he needs, but no D-stall. You know what? I might take Japan here if I'm Weiran. Take Japan with the China card. Because otherwise Serhei I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just
Maybe it's too
jump.
easy for Serhei to cancel. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But aren't we just gonna get Vietnam Cood here? Like we know that Serhei's gonna
Or
oof. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think I like playing the China card into Japan here for like a long-term thing. Although presumably whenever it's turned to AR6, I feel like opponent is holding a red 3 up that they want to space. So they might be wanting to space, you know, Suez or D-stall or, you know what I mean?
yeah. Just one in Indonesia. Fix it for a while.
Yeah.
So even a coup Vietnam, but let's see. Maybe it has two unplayable up. Yeah, he's
Yeah. Okay.
coup with Suez.
Oh, on
Oh,
Thailand. Oh,
yeah.
and there's Asia. So no access for Weiran, but I still feel like he's doing pretty well here. An opponent might play duck and cover, I feel like, maybe. Oh no, duck and cover doesn't. Never mind. That just takes DEFCON to 3, so you don't want to
Do
play
you
duck and cover.
headline Asia here? I think about headline Asia, but
Yeah.
the factory is really bad.
Yeah.
But what else? I know.
Olympic Games. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna get purged, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep, we're getting purged. That's what's
Or
happening.
even the goal. Even
Yeah.
the goal
Yeah.
gives you access there.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I like De Gaulle, I think. Um, just take France at DEFCON 4, and then if opponent coups Thailand, we can coup back with the China
Yeah.
card.
But being pushed, I'm not sure about Thailand. Giving the coup there.
So maybe it's De Gaulle and play NATO into France and Thailand. Or De Gaulle and score. Oh, no. Just wants to get rid of that.
Yeah, he goes for Asia.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I guess he knew he was going to be purged, so
Yeah. All right. I think
okay,
biggest coup
NATO.
on Panama. Right? Oh no.
Egypt.
Okay. That works out kind of, but
Okay, Nasser
oh,
was defectorate before.
right. And Serhei has Middle East, right? I forgot about that. Of course, then that coup makes a lot more sense. I'll just coup right back. Okay. Oh, and Serhei has no. Truman was removed. That's right.
So do you play China card here? I mean, your purge is not. mm, You really don't have nothing to make, but
Yeah, I think
playing new intervention by ops or
yeah,
I don't know.
I think I like playing the China card here. You have to overprotect Thailand anyway, and probably South Korea, and then put the last two into Japan, and then hold UN and fight your plan. I think that's how I would play it, but I'm not on Weiran's level. I think I also. How about? I don't think there's a rush with that China play, but what about Warsaw Pact into West Germany here?
Yeah, I was thinking that. I mean, you want to play the goal anyway,
Yeah,
so
yeah. But
just try
Warsaw,
to get
yeah,
more
Warsaw
from it.
Pact into West Germany, and then opponent knows we have the goal, so he's not going to play into France.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth the war in Middle East. You have to give it up. It will be the difference between the battleground unless he take Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to take something. Otherwise,
Yeah,
yeah, he's doing it.
yeah. I love it
That's
when
nice.
good players do the thing that I suggested a minute ago. And I would call that a Harib play, that West Germany poke. I
Really?
think no, there was a game I think when it was Sweden versus Spain like 3 years ago or something. You did that, and it was like we thought we had you, and you did that play, and it just completely messed up our whole early war. Uh, so I call that a replay now. And now you just played a goal into France, right?
Yeah, I would like to play something. Yeah, place influence.
And just one. Okay. How do you feel about holding UN and 5-year plan if we play China?
I like it. I mean, Truman is out. You just can take France with China or play everything in Asia. I'm not sure.
I think playing in Asia makes sense. If we're playing China, we need to overprotect Thailand and at least North Korea, probably South Korea too. And placing into Japan makes sense too, I think. So, wow. That's a sad play. That's a really sad scoring.
Yeah. Okay, so the goal.
Yeah.
My ops there.
I think this is just like you look at Weiran's hand here. You're purged, you don't have a lot of ops, but he's playing this so well and basically turning the gamer, like the board around almost here. And it all comes down to the choice to headline Asia, right? If you don't headline Asia, you're going to end up fighting for Asia Dom instead, and not getting any of this done in Europe.
And Canada is still to be filled.
Yeah.
So that NORAD, I didn't agree with that NORAD, But yeah, he got the Marshall with UN, NORAD, that's 7 ups. So that's more than NORAD usually get.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it. But yeah, I guess Serhei is gonna have to do a country count fight on Europe anyway, so filling Canada is gonna happen. But I wonder if Weiran's decided about playing China card here, or if he's gonna do 5-year plan of UN. You have to overprotect France too, I think, right? Otherwise, that's a clear break on the AR6.
I expect overprotect Thailand.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about France.
Cambridge 5. So Seria's de-stall and one other card. Do you have any idea what that could be? Okay, he's gonna play 5-year plan.
It's interesting. I will just UN 5-year plan. Okay.
Instead of playing 5-year plan to this the high level strategies there.
Okay, everything in Asia. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think I want one in North Korea if we're doing this, or South Korea, which is going to be the NORAD op if we're doing this, right? Or actually, if I'm sorry here, maybe I just put one in Thailand on AR6 here. To make that NORAD op even more. Oh, that was the last card. That's right. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, or even one in France there.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a hand.
Yeah.
Not a lot of ops, but just the right kind of cards. You know, you don't get any no access, but you get Liberation Theology instead. And then the moment Serhei moves into Angola, we just brush for it. Right?
For 1 Angola, 2 Angola.
I mean, what else are we going to brush for?
Yeah. Okay, that's an unraised missile.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Let's see if he wants to play Sal for the vent. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Nora active for first time.
Yeah. And that should go South Korea, I think. Oh, I don't know. It's not like we can flip South Korea anyway, but and we haven't seen the war, although Taiwan protects it a little bit. I guess, yeah, you're right. We should think about salting for destall after it's been spaced, if it gets spaced. One of the few things Serhei has going for him is the space race lead right now, so maybe he wants to. Oh, that's a big.
Okay.
That's a big event too. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, okay, that stumps me a little bit. What do we do now?
He prefer Japan over South Korea. We know that.
Yeah, I guess he's thinking that like the Japan fight's going to keep happening anyway, and then that's an extra VP. And the war is coming for South Korea too, so he gives up on Europe. You saw him hovering over Turkey there for a minute, and kind of makes sense, but So I think this forces Serhei to move into Angola, and I think I would brush war it here with decall gone twice. An African hand. Oh.
What about Italy? NATO is not there. It's not a bad
Yeah.
target, Italy.
Yeah. Okay. Since he didn't move into Angola
I
yet.
get it. He's going.
What about scoring now? Scoring Africa now for 2 and then brush warring Italy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I'm surprised.
But...
Yeah, I'm surprised Serhei did not move into Angola there.
Yeah, maybe he has cultural. I wanted to play China.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
Then you can like take Mexico, take Greece. I don't know.
No cultural.
Yeah.
So
he's just not coming back until the late war. And this, it's just a 1. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of glad that failed because otherwise this game would feel not over, but like, oh my god, how are we getting back from this? Like NORAD's good, but not that good. Oh, and he had Europe too. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so he was filling Japan before he was doing Europe. That's wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Japan if I have Europe.
Yeah.
Especially with brass around, or just a battle there with, Turkey, Greece.
Yeah. Some curious choices here by Serhei. Now let's see if he's going to space D-stall. I think Weiran's just sitting here waiting for it. Nope. I don't think that's worth salting for.
You salt anyway, no?
You salt for Fidel or salt for decall?
I mean, for anything, because otherwise you lose your intervention 5-year plan that you were holding to.
But what's in this card?
UN something.
Brush war?
Brush war?
You're giving your opponent mill-ups too by doing this.
Yeah, you want to get something that you're gonna play right now.
Here's a question. What are we holding 5-year plan for? Okay, liberation. Yeah, I like liberation. Or what about missile envy?
I don't know, it's something to play in your action round 7. So liberation is really nice. It's out. You lost all access to Central.
Yeah.
Central give you access to South America too.
But what about missile envy? Could get you D-stall. Yeah.
Okay.
Could also get you
gambling for me. too gambling.
I don't know. Is he really gonna space? If he's given China card, is he really gonna space Fidel over We Will Bury You with gunman unseen? I can't see that. Right?
Yeah, but I don't know. What I haven't attracted cards. But I like liberation because it's really sure.
Yeah.
To get into Mexico and Panama.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can get mill-ups, but he can just coup 1 under salt effect. So
yeah, and it's gonna be. It's going to be 2 coups, actually. One in Algeria and then one on Mexico if we move into Mexico. Yeah. This actually reminds me of a game I played with JR 2 years ago where I played Missile Envy when I knew he had D-stall, but I didn't know where We Will Bury You was. And he was quagmired as well. He was about to put D-stall into Quagmire, and I missile envied and stole D-stall instead. I think this is the right play in the end. 2 in Mexico and 1 in Cuba, right?
Yeah, 2 Mexico or 1-1-1. Okay, that's a bad roll.
Keeping DEFCON high too.
Let's see if he goes 1-1-1 or 2. Yeah, 1-1-1 I think is better. Fidel is out.
But I want to raise this again. What are we holding 5-year plan for a speculative like South America scoring here?
I don't think you're holding 5-year plan for that. I think it's the main is you hold UN.
Okay. Yeah.
Or something better.
Yeah.
So it forces you to hold 5-year plan too.
Yeah.
And if you get something nice to discard, yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Purge is out, so it's not a big problem.
OAS maybe
With grain sale, DEFCON, and all that.
Okay. Serhei's not happy about these rolls.
That's something about the rolls, yeah.
Okay, ABM is safe because of missile envies and discard.
Yeah, I would hell dine it anyway. I mean, you can take Doming Central, you can go Colombia and Venezuela.
Oh, you can take control and you can take control in Central.
Yeah, if I had a car, I will take control.
Yeah.
Maybe just Dom just to get into Colombia too. And then 3 in Venezuela in my first action round.
Yeah. If we play ABM and we don't coup, we're setting France up for realigns. But maybe that's worth it.
Yeah, well, it's still just +1 and you have access, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is just control.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is why we don't headline scorings.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck. Yuck. But he saw it coming, but DEFCON's at 5, so you can still coup Mexico, right?
Right.
I think that's a mistake by Serhei, no matter how you look at it. Unless he has a terrible, terrible hand, but...
How is the space situation? I think he just spent 1 mole and get 2 points. I never understand those yellow card boxes.
What? No, Serhei's at 3 and Weiran's at 2, so we can't... We should, if we space grain sales here... Yeah, I guess we could win on this turn if we can get to space 3 or space 5 to get the 3 VPs in OPEC. Or just try to maximize
OPEC, yeah.
OPEC like this, yeah.
And you protect France as well.
Yeah. Oh, this I I hate to say people make mistake, like that was a clear mistake, but I'm curious what the rest of Serhei's hand looks like to make him not want to headline anything else than Central America scoring here. I guess ABM is the only thing that works for Weiran, or is there anything else?
Liberation is out. Junta, I don't know where is Junta.
Yeah, Junta would also, not quite as bad, but and also Junta makes no sense as a headline, with nothing to coup and nothing to realign, but and DEFCON at 4. But yeah. Oh, it's so easy for me to say, and it looks brilliant if Weiran does not headline ABM. Oh, that's such a tough choice. That's so tough.
Yeah, I guess
Gun
it was
gunman
dumb
too. Sorry.
anyway, but
Yeah. But I think he's just maybe he's holding gunman too, and he wanted to give it up early while DEFCON was high, and he didn't want to show the scoring. If that makes sense. Oh, I'm reliving that moment as if I was as if I was Serhei over and over. And yeah, and now he's basically showing that he doesn't have Sadat either, right? Because otherwise that's a pretty quick event here. Wouldn't you say?
sorry, I was thinking about Norrad.
Oh. I
So
think
that
I'm saying Serhei is showing here that he doesn't have Sadat. If he had Sadat, he
yeah,
would have vented here right away, right?
for maximize OPEC. Okay, yeah,
Yeah. So then you can play into Egypt for another, maybe like Egypt, Libya.
2 3.
Oh, we don't have so many ops, do we? Do we give China here to give Nixon? We space grain sales, right? Um,
I think
and then we UNOAS.
okay, Korean. Wow.
Oh,
So if that's a 6,
yeah.
oh
No.
yeah, I'm not sure if I give up China card here. Um,
Well, we have to either give up China card or play Nixon because we're spacing grain sales, right?
yeah, and you want to UN
Oh, yes.
OAS founded, so
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
So how about China into Libya and Egypt here?
hmm.
Or do we just give Nixon as an event to give China? Because
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
you're playing China to get one more with OPEC, but giving Nixon is 2 VP, so
Yeah,
I'm not sure there. uh, this is the moment when maybe you just uh, need to stop and do not try to get to 20
yeah,
and just keep playing in
yeah,
long term
yeah,
because I don't see the 20 there. And South America, it's still too risky for US don't control.
yeah. But yeah, I think the Vietnam
So,
coup suggests Southeast Asia scoring, right?
well, he's been trying a Vietnam coup for so long, so you never know if this is just to get in a country count for the long term.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Weiran's going for 20 here.
Yeah, I think so. Uh, wow, I didn't expect that one.
He hasn't confirmed it yet. You could also coup Vietnam back, although I
Yeah,
guess yeah. Oh, mm,
but we
I
haven't
think
seen Usuri, right?
we have not seen Assyrian. We haven't seen
Yeah, so
cultural either.
that maybe too crazy with Usuri around. Just spend China for Malaysia.
I mean,
I
the
don't
way I
know.
see it, the way I see it, the more Serhei does in Asia, the more we can optimize OPEC here. Like he just couped in Vietnam. Like that's 2 VPs on Southeast Asia, but is it really worth? I think I would play Nixon here into Libya, or I would space grain sales just to see what Serhei does.
Grain sales?
Oh,
Wow.
whoa. So he's going to space Nixon, give OAS?
Maybe he just thinking about give you was founded with 5-year plan and then coup. I don't know. But DEFCON is 4, so you have to
Yeah.
hold DEFCON at 4 free until the action round 7,
Yeah. Huh.
or just play in China.
This is mysterious to me. Yeah. I think he's reading it correctly that Serhei has Southeast Asia scoring. Otherwise, he wouldn't have couped Vietnam there. But wow.
Yeah, but the setup in Thailand.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big roll.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Now you have a problem with DEFCON 3 and OAA is founded.
Yeah. The score is 15, but this is a really interesting moment in this game. And I guess the Vietnam coup makes more sense if we knew that he had flower power, because he couldn't give. He couldn't coup Thailand first with the 4-up. Okay.
Okay, space.
All right, so we're not getting to 20 for sure. Okay. You know what? I might not event one small step here. I don't think it's worth it. Think about the 2-ops. There's puppets, colonials. You want to be able to space those, I think. If the opponent doesn't have headline peak, I don't see a need to do this.
He likes the risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's too strong, the headline pick.
Yeah.
And also the advantage because Star Wars and the option to get free VPs from there. Yeah. So he's definitely still free. So the plan is still working unless Serhei coups something.
Yeah, and Serhei doesn't really have a super good coup target, does he? Nothing you're like, oh, I want to coup that.
Yeah, let's maybe he has Portuguese Empire or something like that. Just you event it and coup.
Yeah.
I guess now one Colombia with OPEC. Or yes, we're going for the 20 here.
I think after Southeast Asia, we're not going to get to 20 now anyway. I would just play OPEC for ops here, I think. Take Libya and... Oh.
Okay.
Huh. I am stumped. Why are we doing this?
Maybe one Colombia. Yeah, but still.
Oh, I don't like this.
I guess you just cook Colombia back here.
If you're Serhei, yeah. I guess he's thinking... I guess Weiran's thinking he has Southeast Asia, so he's going to run out of ARs here. If we coup back and forth, right? So that kind of makes sense, but...
If you cook Colombia, you give a coup in... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, NORAD.
Oh, that's right, NORAD. I forgot about NORAD, so that's just take Venezuela.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You
Okay.
still just do that though, and then
Yes.
opponent
To go.
presumably
Let's go
still
there.
has Southeast Asia and is gonna have problems with that. And 5G plan is known, I think, right? I think it's known.
Angola MC turn 6. That's a bit crazy.
Yeah. Africa scored early. Not a fun hand for Serhei here.
Okay. I don't know if I prefer to break Brazil here or just take Venezuela.
I think taking Venezuela makes sense. So you at least have some sort of presence no matter what happens next turn.
Well, you still have.
Oh, not Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Okay, no rest.
Oh, he was just waiting for that ask not. Right? Oh, yuck. Okay, yeah.
You don't want to get Quagmire defectorate, so I don't know where the defectors.
I think, didn't we see it turn? No, we saw it turn 2, that's right. Yeah, so not Quagmire. So Gunman and then Quagmire. I like Gunman here.
Yeah.
We're up 16. It's like...
Yeah.
Gunman, Quag, then Coup Brazil.
Or Gunman Coup, Gunman Realign Brazil. Okay, so that.
Ouch.
Headline pick. Oh, you have headline pick. You can play Quagmire.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I forgot about the headline pick.
Yeah. We forgot about NORAD and we forgot about headline peak.
So nice NORAD anyway.
Yeah.
Was
How many
worth it
NORAD
to
offs
play
did
it.
we get? We got one into Japan and one into Venezuela. But
So, do you play Gunman here to see Asnog is playable?
no, I think I just space ask not. Hold bear trap.
And holding bear trap?
Yeah. That's bear trap is perfect DEFCON valve.
The problem is if you space it, it can be a reroll there.
Wow. Is he still holding D-stall? He was still holding D-stall that whole time.
Oh, right.
We forgot about D-stall.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah.
I like Gunman there.
You like Gunman?
Uruguay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to know if he has the scoring.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Or that.
Just forfeit.
I mean, if he's holding South America, there's nothing he can do here. So
Sure.
And if he doesn't have puppets. Okay. Well, congratulations to Weiran. A big central scoring there. Headline. I think I'm not going to say that completely decided the game. There was a lot of stuff that happened beforehand, but even though that was a huge swing, we found a lot of really interesting things in this game. Do you have any comments other than that? I felt like
I like the game. I like how how Weiran played, especially. I'm not sure about the giving access in South America. I will even that, but in spite of that, it was really well played. That NORAD was totally unexpected. I will try more often. Yeah, it was an interesting game. Sometimes these kind of steamrolls are interesting too, so I enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'm not even sure I would call this a steamroll. I think it was, I mean, without the central play there, it's not plus 16 right now. It's more plus like 10 maybe, or plus 8, depending
Yeah.
on like, because let's say Weiran, or let's say Serhei didn't play central there, right? And you have ABM. You place your ABM ops somewhere else, right? You maybe take Mexico, but then that's only 3 VPs. And then on AR1, Serhei can still drop it for just the 3 instead of 10.
Yeah, it's free. Maybe 4 or 4. Yeah, it's 4 if you 5 if you take Dom with ABM too. But
Yeah. Do you think you take Dom though? Because then you open it up for a non-battleground coup.
yeah, I will take Dom with maybe Nicaragua or Haiti.
Yeah.
Not Guatemala for sure.
Yeah.
Just one Colombia and then just taking Venezuela. That was my plan with ABM. But
Yeah.
if I see Central scoring,
Yeah.
just take the control.
Yeah. Anyway, very good game. I think both players played well. Some super interesting moments, even for something that ended in turn 6. Great game by both, and thank you so much to Weiran for sending it. Tomorrow we're gonna have Jarek Gershashlivs versus Katerina Makuskaya in their ITSL playoff series. Justin and JR are gonna comment that one. And then, so that's going to be part 1, and then part 2 of that's going to be on Saturday. But until then, thank you so much, Jarib, for joining me today.
Thank you.
And thank you to Weiran and Serhei for playing this game. Thank you to everyone else who's watching and listening and enjoying these games. So until next time, bye-bye.